I remember that they started taking the situation seriously when my father couldn't continue working, because then times got very bad. They had a very hard time. They just didn't have enough money to pay their rent, to pay for food. We all pitched in, but it wasn't enough. And that's when they said that we have to go someplace. And they were always where can we go? They started going to the American consulate to take out a quota number. That was the first thing, because they did want to go to America. That was their country. They were thinking of going to Palestine. I don't know why they didn't in those times. It seemed very hard, but they were hoping to go to the United States. My brother once brought home a telephone book from New York. I don't remember, he found it someplace. He came home with this heavy book. We have never seen a telephone book like that in our life. And what we did, we were all sitting around that book and looking for Jewish names. Levi, Horowitz, all the Jewish names, Israel. And we spent most of the little money that we had writing letters to Americans, begging them to give us an affidavit. You needed an affidavit in order to immigrate to America. You needed a quota number. You needed to know someone who would give you an affidavit, which meant putting away a certain amount of money, I think for 1 or 2 years, as far as I remember. That's how it was. And so we always said that we all have professions, and we told them we can sew and we can do all kinds of things. And we begged, and we even enclosed a reply stamp, something like that, so it wouldn't cost them any money. We had a few responses, but no affidavits. So we were really, and this went on into 37. But in 37, the situation of getting into you could get out of Germany, but it seems that one country after the other closed their doors. Because meanwhile, many of the Jewish people had gone to other countries, and I guess many of the countries realized that they're getting a lot of Jewish people. And I remember it was very hard to go to any place. I remember my mother saying, I'll go to the jungle if I could just go any place and just live on bread and water. But we just couldn't go any place. We had no place to go to.